All right, my data, my emerald. Because
yes,
now we're in now. Make my body.
Denis Korsah, one play after game, no be able to blaster, and I think send you bit me action kakra. And me add more China Quemba mana, ya share muda series, so another a blaster material, potential amount forces or recommended. But with Denis Korsah, profile Biano and you're complete. Sometimes or 70%, 30 or 60-40. Defensively, the guy is only 30% of the game, or offending a lot with 70% of the profile and general anchor screen. So now you're the game, how our output going forward with me add a lot to the game, and usually say oh share Denis Korsah game now or energy over the game, or recover a lot and say oh share the or screen so the area near one key area now to call try some pressure hopper and one thing I'm analyzing about the game they say. Or a left back on to throw and fan konechi. 1,000 times on tobacco crime fan konechi. It's very unique. Usually, say, oh, share left backs in India, mota the ball no konechi, and you really the dice no on. Yeah, offensive output and yet left back be a general utimi economy ekobwa. Usually, we are quite scared so economy. But Denis Korsah has always been different. How we stay very closer, or be maintaining the pressure, or be stay within the blocks, within the pockets, even in the absence of certain centre backs. Denis Korsah has always been doing the job. Oh, share the whole screen or close to distant afakwa. I'm a fakwa and yeah, little space with me at the attending home. And so we are no seeing here. There were times or yeah, a bit late attacking in your first option to the ball, but to make it sure so we stay very tight behind the attacker as required by a left back. No one moving out of the blocks. No one tries so by winning ball no. And now we need we are how about try so best also our starting play to say the whole screen so it has been a hallmark of the game going forward. He has a lot of output or the kind of game sometimes especially positioning now and they say they almost unfair and your ball but how best stay very tight and closer on my space be a down the attack and in term and how already game no say there are other 50-50 duels so send the attack straight Denis Korsah and the game oh yeah very good. So share this situation echo on a counter-attacking situation. Denis Korsah making sure say we lead the attacker and under pressure or try turning pressure me and fun on that circumstance and turn it quickly and move game from a we've seen this where area hoya original attack and the cheaper I mean in Fege but at the time I bought the buy also great resilience or try show so agility any energy with the game attacking if I ball back quickly and offer free in China. Actually, how as a defender, even not having the first chance to the ball, second time no there, will making sure say general and fight in Hong Kong, and that is Denis Korsah. At Busia drafts, or so many elements to the game, free kicks, any other can but Oba has spoken. It's been the first game. Now talk about this. Bono G and who say movie confifi because an insert benkum so pay Sule in the general but Sule in sebenkum so there's a marker and that is an intelligence of a midfielder and as a defender and now no Denis Korsah and try say on for Bono Masuli because of the Masula be close and no invert here inside the inner corridor and move Bona general or the coy. He's been sending a lot of balls into the position third as a left back and usually America can want him and you'll be a left back and a lateral no to me joining the offense but Denis Korsah has 70% of the game going forward and making sure say it suits the Hasbro game. Now second circumstance boy your first one also movie go inside but I'll a chair a Sule or drop your baby cover no and Awako movie out of the midfield. Now Medika can want some say he's so intelligent say or release ball no edema Awako and no mono invert here because open two central midfielders in Awako in Solomon Terrier or moving out of the inner corridor and no Denis no a movie called inside. So that is the man in that white tower and Wakakoshim. Not or complemented the other two midfielders. Not just a shape no one thing and so I intact and complete because Sule P and a player friends Awako so P and that is an intelligence of a left back. Say open how be add a lot to game now. Denis Korsah is gradually developing his profile. He has energy in duels 50-50. So when you're good, when you're strong, when you're agile, general, this guy will move away from the situation. No try say so building It's very good. Wow. Yes, attack building a lot of balls through the game, and all throughout the game, he never showed any sign of dropping down in age. And it be any who screen but say, oh, share a left back, no bet me the say be and they add a lot to attacking inputter general. Let's just say, oh, money roll, I can say free roll answer, and that is Denis Korsah. At this point, who say or recover by in that white tower and obey ball now quickly or the economy. He's good. It's very, very good. But the other side of the game that would make him a complete left back, and I'm going to discuss this CA. And that overload in the Denis Korsah so let's talk about the other side of the game. There was a moment and Auburn Ababe recover and who the war screen is or drop it by so much after attack and a coin and Obia analyzing the movement Auburn in who's a quality player the positional wise was solid baby Auburn he's moving inside because in the side there's half of defender in Robert Sowa or cover the amano so Sowa is now the left back. But Denis Korsah is making sure that he's keeping the back four in shape and Wakakoshe Sowa and making sure that the back four is intact. All the blocks are ready and kicking. And that is an intelligence of a left back. Talk about the other same other gamer is so developing. So also you're moving out of shape. You're free left back and it's attacking a corner fan not just say a negative effect on the defensive shape of us folk. So at this point, also so want me and clear ball no. So Ubusa said Denis or fan Wakachi and it's down to recovery. He has to move quicker. Especially says so want me and deal with such balls now. Now Korsah out position. So attack and econo center back or cover and no Denis so akam. These are some of the little things he has to develop. Once again, his left back in an offensive transition, but in defensive transition, he couldn't recover in time. And so as I cover the we know repeating the whole certain times and may instructor be back say as a left back your inability to recover is dangerous than on goal. So say Amadia and a kafashe on goal, but the creativity of a left back general all limited and you see dangerous to the attacking input of a team. And Denis Korsah game on both sides, but the little side of the game and screen recovery, positional awareness. Sometimes about area or no delay or ball no so crabby or man pressure. And just say oh yeah jibon no area free in area and I think he has to work on that. Once a ball test in the area, it's down to how now offensively has a use with me mantem. But at this point, Obibusa tactical questions say defensive midfield and Ejumane say and the Biano center back and on a general or cover. And that is Denis Korsah. I think he's good. Or complementing the game with this development or be a fool and waiting a challenge in the left back or league in general.
I want to make kind of studio has some time ago.
Sure. Yeah. From the draft days,
from drafts. Obesrai,
yes.
And simply apart from the tackles, and then certain runs from left to Equanimo. The passes, so short pass, a long pass, accurate.
Yes. We say passes in the audio. Yeah. And we tell the game 70% attacking, 30% any defending, and into the timber free kicks. He's one of the best free kick takers. League win. Obesha was say, or she has a free kicks. Or she ball Russia attack, and then no defend the attack.
I see.
Free kicks. You had to our partner that.
Free
kick ni me or she free kicks last season. Solid boy.
Wow.
Yes.
Honestly, we game na free kick, but depend on position chrono.
Yes. You are not senior my
senior. All right, Pamembra, I am the phone and